Hi, Don Schlembecker, Peak Performance Training. Any highly functional task, running, jumping, stepping, squatting, all needs to be preceded by one's ability to properly and effectively get one leg into hip flexion, all right, maintaining a good dynamic trunk stabilization while the other leg is in good hip extension. Now, there's not a client that we have, be it a 70-year-old woman who's just trying to be a little bit more active and stay healthy, or an elite athlete that we've trained, that we don't take through some sort of leg lowering progressions within their workout to make sure that we maintain this ability that we're talking about. First thing we're going to do is that the first progression is leg lowering progression number 1. And in this progression, what we need is we need a wall. We need a wall, something to put our leg up on. Doorways work well because we need the other leg to be free. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to use this elliptical machine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my leg up into hip flexion where I feel a slight stretch in this lower leg. Okay? I'm going to start with this leg up, and I'm going to slowly lower this leg down. Lightly touch, I have a foam roller under here. Bring it right back up as high as I can actively raise it. My trunk is maintaining its position. My lower back is flush. Everything is tight. My core is engaged. Now what I'm looking at is that I'm looking at trying to improve the mobility on that leg that's up there, all right? So as I get better, I move closer until that leg is almost up at 90 degrees. Once I can get that leg up close to 90 degrees, and I'm working on both sides with a focus on the side that's a little bit less mobile, then what I'm going to do is I can take it off the wall, off the doorway, and just get both legs straight up and go to the second progression in the leg lower. So what I do here is then I get both legs as straight as I can get them. Now if my legs are falling down to here, I'm not ready for this progression. I need to stay on the wall because I'm going to stress and torque that lower back beyond belief. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them both straight. Palms are up, pulling those shoulder blades down. I'm going to lower one leg. Control it, bring it back up. Lower the other one. And I'm going to alternate. And my focus, my number one focus, is to keep that top leg in hip flexion without bending it, without moving it. Maintaining that great dynamic trunk stabilization, but really focusing on keeping that leg straight because I'm going to feel a great stretch in the back of that leg. I'm also going to get some good trunk training as well. And I'm really going to work on maintaining our ability to kind of disassociate side to side. Now I have almost all of my clients do this. It keeps them moving in the right patterns. It takes away from some of the tightness that they get either in hip flexion or hip extension. Use these exercises and I promise you everything else that you do is going to become a lot smoother and the patterns are going to be a lot better. Thanks a lot. See you next week.